Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean. Simply Smarter Banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean. Simply Smarter Banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Smarter car loan. Call or visit.
Happy Saturday. Welcome to Sports in Mandela. As usual, we start with a quote. Opportunities don't happen, you create them. Good morning, Daddy. What's up?
Hey, man, pretty good. You know, like we have some weather this morning, man. Give us a little problem with the internet.
Yeah.
But the weather has been good to us and kind to us all week.
That's true.
You know, when it comes to rain, I don't think we always need it.
And especially when cricket around.
Well,
When
the cricket around, we use the show. but now that happens to the big games, not the little games. But we're happy for it. Happy for it, you know.
We got to give thanks. We got to give thanks.
Hopefully, have a very good show today. One of our old friends here in the studio with us.
Yes.
So I guess he was in cricket. I guess he put his best foot forward. I think we were playing attacking shots and defensive shots.
I guess we'll probably later what kind of shots, what kind of mood in today.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I just want to say good morning to Myron Gamatong. What's up, man? How things?
I'm good.
Welcome to Sports in Mandela, man.
Yeah.
Always nice to have you next to me, my brother.
Yeah, good to be here, man, and between you and the great man, Taddy Arindel.
Right.
It's a pleasure.
Nice. And we have a special guest on Zoom, which I tell you I don't want you to meet yet, but good morning.
Hey, Mandela, good morning. Hey, good morning, Taddy. Good morning, Mama.
Bass News! What's going on, bro?
I told him about a special guest, you know. I didn't tell him who the guest was. You know? So how things bad news?
Well, we're today on the plantation this morning.
Okay,
you know.
Okay.
You know, when you're in America, you have to do what you have to do.
That's true.
So, just take some time off to deal with you guys, you know, the sports show.
That's nice, man. Tell me something. What it was like growing up in Antigua playing cricket back in journeys and stuff like that?
Well, when I started, I never played school cricket or anything like that in Mandela. I never played school cricket, so I just out of the blue. I used to play a lot of softball, rubber ball in Ebenezer because I basically grew up between my father from Poland and my mother from Ebenezer.
Right.
And my father moved to Ebenezer before I was born. But then I used to go to Poland all the time. as a kid. I knew of Gamma growing up, but I never really actually played with him until I get to Rising Sun as a teenager. But I know him, I used to pass him all the time on the street. And then, so when I met him, we became good friends over the years because we both basically share the same idea as it relates to cricket.
Right.
We want to win, and we're going to win. We're going to try to win at all costs, not really cheat. We just play hard. We play hard, and if we lose, we lose. But, we have our fight and the people feel, myself, Gamma, Rajan and stuff, we have our fight, but after cricket, the friendship back to normal, but we have some fierce fight.
True.
Difference we don't agree all the time, but we still talking in game. It's not all the time I agree with Gamma, it's not all the time I agree with Rajan.
Right.
I see things from a different angle, but most of the time, Mandela, it's so strange. Most of the time, myself and Gamma is standing from the same standpoint. When we have certain fights, most of the time it's me and Gamma against Rajan, me and Gamma against Sean Daly. Depends on who is fighting in the team when we play. So we are very similar.
Right. Yeah, Mandela and we were born the same month also. So.
Oh, you want the same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why, the friendship is stronger.
Yeah, Mandela, you see, when I met Gamma first, he didn't know, and a lot of people don't know, because I like to keep things to myself, but I used to kind of terrified of this guy because he always so serious, and it's like, man, there's some guys that come better road cricket that it takes a while for me to really get to know them and get used to them. Gamma was one of them, and our good friend named Black.
Yeah.
Blacks. Yeah. It took me a while to get used to Black, and then after getting used to Blacks, we became very good friends, There's some guys that it take me a while to get used to. Because Gamma never really smiled. And I never really been a person who talks a lot when I started playing cricket. When I started playing cricket is the one who kind of opened me up to a lot of things. I was very shy. I was a shy person. And after I started playing cricket and traveling with Parish League and stuff, I started opening up more to people.
Tell me something.
I was very, very quiet.
Bad news.
A person who kept to myself.
Bad news, I want to jump in because I hear something a while ago. I just heard this said, you and Gamma conspire against Rajan. So what's the conspiracy all about? Now that you and Gamma never friends, I don't know.
Yeah, because what happened, Rajan is the kind of person, one of the things I like about Gamma leadership over Rajan, and I said that all the time, I even tell Rajan that, because one of the things I like about Gamma, if you play against a batsman more than one time, the second time around, he knows his strength and weakness. Rajan will be set 3 switch and a bowler, and hopefully maybe one might go to slip. Knowing that the batsman is not, the mind that you can get a chance also from that batsman. Gamma know the strength and weakness of the players, and we set either ball based on the weakness of the batsman. Rajan will do that. And that's one of the things I like playing with Gamma, and we won so much championship for bowlers playing under Gamma leadership. Because Gamma will stay behind this company and say, bad news, look, this guy is strong, don't bowl in there. And we just penetrate where the guy weakness.
Say,
Gamma,
wait a second, Gamma,
yeah,
Gamma was a better strategist.
Yes. Well, we cannot take away from Rajan's ability as a cricketer.
When the time about cricket, We talk about captaincy now. We debating captaincy.
I remember one day, right? We played Poland. Mandela was on the team. And we played a final against Mahaiko, Marchers and them. And I think they already won like 2 trophies that year, you know. And what's his name? Candy Nicholas was in great form that year. And when we meet them in the final, Mandela was working in the bar. And Mandela was going to be late. Ghana won the task with 10 men. And we have Challenger, the 2 Challenger brothers, Walsh and Pierce Williams. You know, the team was packed with stars from both ends. And Ghana came to me and said, hey, bad news, what do you think? If we win the task, I'm going to put them in, you know. I said, Ghana, you're going to put them in when Mandela is not here. He said, Walsh and then he's going to go for that. And he said, yo, you're the one who I believe is going to win this game, you know. And Ghana was so right. Ghana was so right because Ghana put them in, we had 10 man, Mandela was on his way to the game. And when I opened the bowling, and after I finished bowling 6 over, 6 Mahaiko wicket back in the pavilion. And he took a gamble. Yeah! And he took a gamble and he paid off. We bowled them out of every over 100, maybe 120 or so. And we won the championship easy.
So, bad news, I want to jump in again. So you're saying to me, Earl, this Mandela Earl, came late for the match? That's shocking to me.
Yeah. It was a Thursday. It was a final play in a factory on a Thursday. So, you know, you can't just read the back, you gotta, you know.
Okay, bad news, you know, factory man can't late, you know.
Well, maybe it's not too late now for you to discipline him.
Where can you remember that game? Where you remember that game there? What bad news talk about?
Yeah, most time it's a game that will never leave me because my good friend there, as he told you, bad news, man. We became competitor, and you know, most times we are on the same side. You know, as he said, you know, we think the same. We wanted to win by any means necessary, but not by cheating. We play hard, we play tough. You know, words. You know what I mean? Go across the field. So that day when we came up against Mahaiko and you wasn't there earlier, I said, I can't take the chance of batting and my ace batsman is not here. It was you and you know that. So I called him over, I said, news. Me who said news, I said snooze, because that's what I call him, snooze. I said, snooze. Come here, man. Mandela is not here yet now. He won the toss and I'm looking at the wicket here. And I think you're going to do well out here. And he said, look, Gama, anything you do, I'm backing you. So I said to the team, look, we're feeling a lot of heads drop and stuff like that. Because, you know, Earl Walsh, he's a guy who likes to bat. Like to bat. When he wins toss, that is good. He wants to bat always.
That's school.
So I said, fellas, we're feeling. A few guys was down and stuff like that, but I already made a decision, have my ace bowler there, and come on, it turned out to be good. I think bad news ended up with 7 for 15 in that same final.
But tell me something, Gavin. Who the bowlers are in the team? You say Neil is the ace bowler.
Yeah, it was bad news. I think Jason Marshall, Pacer William, Steadroy Challenger, Earl Walsh, and yeah, there was a lot of guys, but at that.
I don't mean to cut you. Remember the guy from Jennings there who used to bend us?
Ijaman.
You call him Ijaman. I opened the ball with Ijaman.
Yeah, that's a guy. Yeah, and but that very.
Velan wasn't in the team.
Huh?
Velan wasn't in the team.
No, Velan didn't play that game. But I can't remember the final 11, but that particular tournament, I think it was 40 over. Bad News was doing pretty well.
Yeah, it was
both with the ball
40
and the
over.
bat.
I'm back.
Yeah, so I decided, look, I'm going to gamble with my best friend. and it pays off.
I just want to get Joe, right?
No, he's a bowler.
I remember you right there from the eye jump.
I jump on all this tall,
from Benders.
move kind of like a lanky and stuff like that.
What you bowl?
Medium
Medium
pace.
pace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He does bowl a new ball for us. Yeah.
Oh, Quakerback was in the team. Jacobs
Yeah.
was in the team too. He was the keeper.
So you see some Benders man in the team then.
Yeah, we had a few guys coming over. Ijaman was always there with bowlines. For years he played with us. Quakerback does come, it all depends on the matches. He shows up. Yeah, because the sort of destructive batsman he can be on his day. Quakerback, yeah. So he does come through, and when he comes, there's always a place for him. Somebody got to leave out. Even my brother, somebody got to leave out because Quakerback is here.
So wait. When you job then, everybody happy with you?
No, everybody's not going to be happy, Taddy, and you know that. But I stand firm on my decision and whatsoever.
Wait. You stand for a decision.
Yeah.
And bad news back you up.
Of course, he was my right hand. So, as we said earlier on in the program, we born the same month, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We became very good friends up to today, you know what I mean?
Well, tell me something. Okay, you had a perennial, the man who always late. And you always leave for him when you're late. You know what I'm
Earl was, huh?
Oh, you can't live. You can't live.
Yeah, he always has something to do, you know what I mean? He always come in and, 10 or 15, he's going to be behind. The time.
late.
Yeah, he always, I don't know what, but he always been on the late card.
I guess, wait, did you have a consecutive in yourself?
Yeah.
If you want to come and listen to your bad news.
Well, here's a 4-1 man. Case come Wally.
So bad news, tell me something. In terms of playing with bowlines, what are some of the innings you can remember? Some of the fine innings you played, you can remember?
My first century in cricket, is for bowlers, in bowlers against John Hughes. And John Hughes have Pat Spencer, Frank I, Cleve Joseph that Saturday. I went out to open, and it wasn't even me. Was to open. It was Lionel and somebody else was to open the batting. And for some reason, the person who was supposed to open said they can't make it to open, and I said, you know what? I put up my hand and Gamma said go.
Right.
I don't remember it was Gamma. Yeah, it was Gamma captain that year. The same year when I took the wickets against Mahai for the final. That was in the early 90s.
So you
93, 94.
You replaced Pat Lionel?
No, he did not replace Lionel. Lionel was playing, but Lionel was be the main open bat.
I remember that.
Yeah, Bad News used to bat at 4 for I remember say Bad News has bat any way he feel like to bat.
Wait. What do you mean he feel like? He won the team?
No, he don't run the team. I run the team. But I have so much confidence in this guy, man, that, if he say you want open bat, open bowling, I just that's what he go do.
Wait. He look like Gamma one. He look like
Bad News.
Bad News one things that
No, he didn't run it, but
you just so confidence in him.
but it was a respect. I saw the potential in News and the way he fight, man. Yeah, remind me of me, you know what I mean? Going out and, to get one like you on your side. Yeah, we create miracles, man.
Miracles?
Yeah.
But one thing I like, that's why when Bad News say he scored first century against John Hughes. You remember that?
Of course,
so
I remember
you can
that.
see the kind of synergy and the kind of closeness you guys
Yeah.
have. Because a lot of things that you do, you remember all of them.
Yeah, put some real stick on Jonathan that
Who Jonathan?
Cleve Joseph.
Yeah?
Yeah, Cleve Joseph get a lot of
Wait, Cleve watching you know?
Well, he could call in and say if you're lying. Yeah, Bad News hit ball all over the park that Saturday, man. It was an innings to see, man, 100 and plus. Yeah.
So he was in good nick.
Great form, man. I'm telling you, great form. Yeah.
Bad news. What you can remember? Any special shots you can remember after Johnny?
Yeah, I remember hitting him to cover because remember Mandela, they were saying that I was predominantly an onside player.
Right.
And I can remember he was bowling outside the half club. And a lot of people don't know. I made a career out of it.
Right.
You give me room, that's where I'm going to score. I can score to the outside, you know. But I just love the hit to over corner. I love to go on the inside.
Right.
You know, I can stand up. Sometimes I look back, Mandela said, no boy, no, I own. And T20, people making a lot of money. And I watch Steve Smith bat. And so Steve Smith reminded me of myself back in the days. Just can stand up and just hit the ball to the inside at game. You know. And I remember, talking about that Mandela, that innings against John Hughes Saturday. The Sunday, I came back against Willie Fields, the same ground, ball right, and scored 90-something not out.
Right.
The same weekend. So that tournament, I was in
Will Farms.
good form. I even, that year I scored. I think the same year too, I was playing for Rising in the first division.
Right.
And I scored the most runs in the limited over. The state insurance, I was MVP for the state insurance competition that year. I remember going to the presentation at Royal Antigua Hotel and collect my trophies for Antigua Cricket Association presentation that year.
Right.
And I was surprised. Only like 2 days before they called me and say, hey, you have some trophies to collect. And I said, trophies for what? They say, oh, I scored the most runs in the Antigua Cricket Association state insurance tournament, the highest score. I think I scored 90-something against Newfield that year, you know, against Gunnar and them guys. I scored 90-something. And I got the trophy for the most runs. I got the highest individual score and the best average. The trophies are still in my parents' house up to this day.
Good stuff. But tell me something. I hear you say that you used to be shy and stuff. So how you get the name Bad News?
What happened, like, growing up in Ebenezer, my best friend at the time, well, we still be friends because we still be close friends. We used to play a lot of cricket, softball, even with golf ball. And he called himself Devon Malcolm. And he always tried to hit me. It doesn't matter, he's gonna bowl shot. Even if you play with golf on the pavement, he's gonna bowl shot. So that's where I learned to put and pull and stop. And at the time, the wrestling started to be a big thing in Antigua. And there was this wrestler by the name of Bad News Allen. And my mother pet name is Allen. And he always say, oh, you're bad news, you know, you're bad news. Because it doesn't matter what surface they're going to play. And if they don't want to bat, I'm going to bat first.
Right.
You know, so, he is the one who gave me that name.
Okay.
You know? And stop. To be honest, at first I didn't like it and I didn't want it. And for some reason, it stopped. Even when I travel a few times, and a lot of people ask me why my parents named me Bad News, because a lot of times I used to say Bad News Lewis, Bad News Lewis, Bad News Lewis. A lot of people don't even know my first name is Neil. People ask me all the time why my parents named me Bad News. That's all. You know, one time a Rasta man said, yo, change that name. Because with your name and your name have a lot to do with your upbringing. And he thought that my name was Bad News. And I said, no, my name is Neil Lewis.
So Gama, I know you play some cricket with Rising Sun also.
Yeah.
How was that for you when you stayed with Rising Sun? You know, that's Taddy team, right?
Yeah, you know.
Wait, in that he alone, he Bad News and Wild John.
Actually, yes.
We always there, When I first went to Rising Sun,
right.
it was a tough start for me. It was a tough start.
Right.
We had, I think when I went to Rising Sun, there was this guy from Newfield, Taddy, I don't remember, I think his Lawrence is his last name.
Ulysses.
Yeah. Ulysses was on his way out. I think that was his last year he played.
Right.
Yeah, and then A. James take over. Whiskey.
Yeah, Whiskey.
Yeah, so I was skipper a whole lot, you know, for the duration I was at Rising Sun.
Right.
By Whiskey James. I've learned a few things from him and so on. Carly Smith was there. A few guys, maybe I won't mention all of them.
Right,
Hambo and Burton and those guys and so on. Mannix from Wilkie,
Yeah,
pace bowler, yeah. He and Carly Smith used to open the new ball for Rising Sun. But as I said, the first stint I had with Rising Sun, it wasn't so good, you know.
Right.
It was a lot of double figures on North and stuff like that, yeah. But after a while, I get into my own and do a few things,
Right.
yeah.
In terms of playing first class, any big game you can remember on your come up trumps?
Yeah, against CJ Farm, Whitmore Quinn.
Uh-huh.
I had good scores against him on the Federal captaincy.
We bounce you a lot.
Yeah, I used to knock him. I hit him a few times down at admin, you know what I mean? Because that was one of my strengths.
Right.
Pulling and hooking was one of my strengths. Like, Richie Richardson was one of my favorite cricketers, you know, and
Right.
you know, he into the pulls and stuff like that. So he'll make that from Richie Richardson. But against Liberta, against Hungry Walsh,
Right.
yeah, I have good scores against them. Bangor, the Western,
Yeah.
yeah, I have good scores against those guys.
Tell us you ever play against Feldman.
Who?
He was over the board, he was hungry. Feldman Brown.
Feldman Brown.
Strong left-handed fast bowler.
I can't remember.
Maybe he left before you.
Yeah, I think he left before. It was Hungry and Flipper, I think, used to open the bar for Liberta back then. There was this guy, Class 4 James, just come in and do a little medium stuff and so on. Yeah.
Right.
Baptist was there also. Chick. Wade Walsh.
Chick
And,
Silver.
And I saw a guy from named Hendricks. He does live in Virgin Islands.
Hendricks
I
Philip?
think he might play Hendricks Philip. Yeah. Tall guy.
I don't know.
If you play against him.
I can't remember all, but those names, I can remember who, you know what I mean, who was there and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
And bad news. When you first got the call up for Antigua, how was that? What the feeling was like for Antigua? When you got that first call up?
Mandela, it was like a dream come true because all my life growing up, I wanted to represent Antigua and go on to West Indies. So I know at an early age to play for Antigua or to make that step, I have to leave. Because when I started playing cricket first, I was playing with Jennings. And myself and Kaya Weston and stuff were playing with Jennings. And can you remember Ricky Steele? Ricky Steele from Ebenezer, and Ricky said, man,
Western.
you have to make the move, you have to come to town. But then, the first year I went to Rising Sun, I practiced and then I left. I didn't stay because Ricky was giving me a kind of vibes I didn't like.
Right.
Because him and Walden used to open, but he asked me where I want to bat. I said I would like to open. And then the kind of vibe he was giving me, I wasn't sure that I was going to get placed. So I went back to Jennings and I had some good scores for Jennings that year. I scored my first half century against Empire that year, playing for Jennings. Jennings were in trouble, 5 wickets down for less than 20 ones, and I stick around and made 60 something not out. Along with this guy Macaron, they used to call him Macaron. His surname is Watkins. I think he's from Freeman Village, but he used to live in Jennings. Yeah, he stick around with me and we end up winning the game. We put up a big partnership. And then when meeting Rising Sun that year, I opened the batting and everybody else out and me. I bat not out.
Right.
And then Felix Philip was the manager. He came to me and told me, hey, you have potential. I was a teenager then, because that was like late 89. Yeah, I think it was 89. Right. And he came to me and said, hey, look, you have potential and you would like to play for us? I say, yeah. And I say, remember I was practicing with you guys this year, and I left. And he said, why you left? And I told him, and he said, yo, you should come back. And the next season I went back and played for Rising Sun. And I stick with Rising for like maybe 9 years or so, and then I went back to Bowlers when they found the St. Mary's team, captain by Sean Bailey, and I think Gamma was the vice captain for years. So I went back and played for that team. But during that time with Rising Sun, I was back and forth with Bowlers. Back and forth with Bowlers.
Right.
And Mandela, I played for Antigua. I'm telling you, I enjoyed the time playing for Antigua. My first trials, there was a lot of senior guys was still around, Like Chayton Stock was still there. What's his name? Howard Warner and all these guys was there. I played trials with these guys. But it was a great feeling playing for Antigua. I didn't play a lot of games that I wanted to, but I played some important games too, as well.
Any special score you can remember?
Final against Sakets. We won the final.
I remember we played a final against Sakets, where I took some wickets. Gamma was there too. Gamma made his debut. I think that's the only game Gamma played for Antigua. Gamma was there, and I run to them.
Right.
In the ball, right in recreation goal. Yeah, I run to Sakets, whole middle order. It was myself, Perry Jeremy, Ricky Christopher was the three. I know. Bowlers that run out. Let me use it. Some people say I'm not fast, so I'm not going to say fast bowler. According to Taddy. I don't want to say fast bowler, but yeah, Perry Jeremy and Ricky Christopher bowl new ball, and I bowl first change. And I come on, and for some reason I don't know where the energy came from.
Right.
But I was getting the ball to box in that game.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having the guys take position and drive them back.
Right.
Yeah. And I remember a game in Montserrat too. Mandela, where I batted really well, because that game, what's his name? Tyro Tate.
Right, Tyro.
Bronco Payne, Marley Richards. I think these three guys made their debut in that same game.
Young guys.
And Otto was the coach. And we lost 2 quick wickets. Sean Bailey was the captain.
Right.
Henry Shanton was on that team too. I remember the guy Devon Williams scored a century, and we were chasing something like 65 balls, something like that. And we lost 2 quick wickets. And Otto tell me, bad news, Paddock. I was supposed to bat at number 7, I think.
Right.
And Otto said, no, because the safety, the monster fast bowlers in them was bowling some weird
Sharp.
with some steam to our young batsmen then, yeah. To Marley and Tayo and Bronco.
Right.
So Otto said, bad news, Paddock. If we lost a quick wicket, go in, and I wanted to attack these guys. So I said, okay. So I cut up, when we lose a wicket, and I went out. The first ball, the guy bowled me a short pitch. And I said, you know what? He's gonna come up in my half the next ball. And the next ball, he come up in my half, and I hit him over the pavilion for 6.
Right,
my second ball. So then I walked down, and he stand up and looked me in my face. And I walked down, packed the pitch, and I said, we're gonna bowl the next ball now. We're gonna bowl it. And he said chokes, and he walked back, and then he shot again, and then I hooked for 4. Next over, they take him out. I scored 50 in that game. Sean Bailey scored 50. And Henry Shanton scored 50, and we won the game.
Okay. And Gamma, I know you say you debut in that game against St. Kitts. How was that for you?
It was a good one, but the sad thing about that, it was umpire Stevens.
James Stevens.
Yeah. Gave me a run out, man. Look, on my debut, I was doing pretty well. It was myself and Armour Prince.
Right.
Opened the batting. And we were going at the runs at a quick rate.
Right.
Myself and Armour. So Armour struck a ball, I think it was either mid on or mid wicket.
Right.
And we ran a single. I was in my crease waiting, there looking at the guy take the bells off the stuff. they appeal and umpire Stephen give me out. And I remember that day up until today. Sometimes I see him, I said, umpire Stephen, remember the out you gave me against St. Kitts in recreation ground? He said, yes, yeah, but I told you I wasn't out.
Say to
He said,
him.
yeah, because I was in the crease. I was there watching the guy.
Your bat was over the line?
If you want to know, I fall along in the crease. I fall along in the crease. Umpire Stephen look cross. And say,
You get nervous or something?
I guess probably maybe the way they shout.
Make it each other, we go ahead.
Yeah, because they didn't make any runs, and you know, two open batters. Yeah, they started with spin.
Right.
I think the first ball I faced from the spin ball. I don't know what his name. I knocked him over double leg for 6, straight back over his head.
Right.
Yeah, so they knew that thing was going.
Right.
Yeah, myself and Amo Prince. Yeah.
So you're saying, Gamma. We play coming too late for you, man.
You see, watch the guy take out the beers and
Yes,
stuff.
it's coming too late for you. You get that's we playing all that now.
Yeah,
At the time.
Yeah, I will be safe. Yes, that was a decision. I think umpire Steve would have to change. Yeah, would have to change. But
and that was the only game played for Antigua?
that was the only game because following that, I was looking forward to go to Nevis.
Right.
But I didn't get selected because
So if you think they got no decision cause that
that
a bad decision you called it to you.
Or maybe because you should descend why they didn't give selected.
it could have been, but there was a lot of young guys, because I made my debut maybe between 29 and 30.
Okay.
And that's old for cricket,
Right.
especially for a national team and stuff like that. But I was looking forward to go to Nevis to meet Maynard.
The dentist.
The dentist.
Yeah, I wanted to meet him. So when they didn't pick me to go to Nevis, I said, wow, I was looking forward for that challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I think a few years before he hit Zoel or stuff like that.
Right. Say
Yeah.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
you meet him.
I wanted that. I wanted that challenge to meet Maynard.
Right.
But unfortunately, I didn't get selected in the team, so that was it. I didn't ever get to meet Maynard. So, yeah, I was looking forward for that challenge.
Okay,
but it never happens.
Okay, we're gonna take a break and then come back. Bad news. You.
They tell the man, not man.
Wagwan. I mean not now go on. Not go on, okay, hold on. Wait, you don't realize what go on?
No.
I just say what go on now.
What?
I enjoy what go on now.
joke you,
Right
man.
now, I need all the time of our life now.
Yes.
I enjoy what go on.
Oh, yeah.
This is the time that we bound to have the time of our life now. Yeah, plenty vibes in the atmosphere. Can you feel it? Energy in here, the music pumping. Celebration sound. Yeah. You can call up your friends and I can call up mine. Tell them we gon' link up and we gon' have a time.
Yeah, people, it's the Feel Good Fest. Enjoy Turns 2, February 25th this year, right here at Jack Island.
Tell the people you know, a $60 for getting it done.
$60 for getting it done.
To 10 o'clock.
2 to 10, and guess what? More than again.
Where you say now, we want to jump and wave now.
Hey, bad news.
Hey, Mandela.
You know this guy? Yeah?
Yeah, man.
And Lewis. What's going on? Yeah.
I'm up on the plantation, just take a little time out for, chat up with you guys.
Yeah, me know that goes.
The man will talk here after.
Yeah. I was listening.
And see like Taddy right. He's like a Taddy right. Because I remember, with Taddy might not remember, but when I came to factory first, and I was traveling with you, Taddy pulled me aside and said, hey, bad news, and he lift his finger. He put his finger in my mouth and said, hey, bad news. Let's see you with a third wild and and me tell you, if you want to make it in this game, you have to jump over wild gun because you're late. You're always late. And try to prove it like today because you're late today.
Yeah, as usual.
My colleague, what it was like playing with these guys, man, Gamma and Bad News?
Oh, it was a joy. As you know, myself, Bad News and Gamma played for Rising Sun. Right. We played for Bowlands, we played for St. Mary's. I think we played for John Hughes at some point. Yeah? Mm-hmm. At some point we went and played with John Hughes. And also we toured with Parish.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's been us from ever to now.
Right.
Yes. And a lot of fun memories.
Right. And in terms of the Patrick tour, so how was those tours? You find?
Bush, you cannot replace them things, them things in life. Tell you more. Every time I think about cricket, it's not even the time that I spend playing for Antigua or Leeward Islands.
Right.
It's the Parish Leagues tour.
Right.
When when we really formed the core Antigua cricket.
Right.
It was about that group of players there who toured with Parish League and national players, and Taddy on the side and make Antigua team, no good luck at this team, so you have to understand yourself, what I mean? But the Parish League tours exposed a lot of the players back then to what it's like to function in a different environment.
Right.
As you notice, there's nothing going on now. Not even Antigua team is moving around to let the players exposed to different conditions and all that. And Parish League tour really gave us, and I'm always grateful for the opportunity there, to see places and play cricket under different conditions and certainly create the kind of network that we have. That's why every now and again you link me up and we still link up and we hook up, and if you want something done, you just call one of them guys, the Kellogg's, the Cleve, guys that all that came from the Parish League connection. Right. Yes.
And Gamma, how was that for you, the Parish League tour, wasn't it?
It was good. It was good, when I first introduced to the tour, the Ayatollah. Yeah. Taddy Arundel is the one, Gamma, how would you like to tour North America to play cricket, Give it a thought and said, go and experience it, Wasn't looking forward to play that much on the first tour.
Right.
But it was good, Meeting up a few guys that, you have rivalry with here in the local scene to tour with them.
Right.
And, and that stuff. Myself and Pat Spencer, a few guys from John Hughes became pretty close, up to this day. We still are,
Right.
And I'm a good buddy, Kellogg's, Carl Flakes. Man, that's my brethren.
Yeah.
Cleve Joseph and so on. Yeah, it was nice being on the tour with those guys.
Right.
What a joke I get about that tour.
Yes.
When I joke about things that amazed me. Ever when Earl and the guys come on the tour, we can job them out. So we're going, we're staying in Bowlands. I said, I didn't have the Bowlands in New York.
Anderson Avenue. Yeah, just say you're going Bowlands and you're safe. Anderson Avenue, everybody know that, Me and you hang out a lot. Yeah, Anderson.
Bad news for you, how was it, those Patrick tours?
Hey, as well as the highlights, that really a highlight of my career, because the first, if it wasn't for Parish League, the zonal competition, that's where I get my first kick off, because when they picked the team, the first zonal team when I started playing, I wasn't really in the team, you know, and it was Ricky Skeet. I got to Ricky Skeet and said, hey, how can I get in the team? He said, you're going to have a word with Taddy. And it somehow, he said, whatever, I hear Taddy was very good. Whatever I said to Taddy, they told me to show up. So I show up, and fortunately for me, and maybe unfortunately for the team, but we still won. I think Waljan didn't play the first game that season of the zonal competition. So as a young open back, Tyrone Pacer Williams asked me to step in. And I did well in that competition that year. I think we won the competition that year. And I was selected to travel with the team to North America. And something happened that year, Mandela, that I will never forget. And I laugh every time I remember, because I think we played a game and we were in penalty cut or something, and Walden or somebody opened the batting. I think it's the guy from John Hughes, Carty. They call it Bashai or something. And Bashai out early. Yeah, Bashai out early, and I went to at number 3, and it was Walden's birthday.
Yeah, it was a birthday.
Walden was hitting. Yeah, Walden was hitting the ball all over the park. And I was there getting my 1s and 2s, maybe occasional 4 here and there. But the partnership was good. We scored almost, Walden scored like nearly 200 and all, like 160 something.
Yeah, it was a big
and at the end of the inning, it was 60 something not out. And somebody came out with some water, but I see that throw Walden aside. I was about to eat no Walden batting. Why they don't want me to hear? Then you tell Walden. So Walden come back and say, boy, man, you can't keep this to myself, boy. You know, Taddy tell me for one. Taddy send a message for one, yo. He said, what do you want me? He said, boy, I didn't like how you're back. So when you somebody else can come in. So you have to step up. The Mandela.
Look, we he wasn't driving the bus. He wasn't driving the bus, right?
You know, this is your bad news.
Yeah, but the second guy finish up and then Walden come in.
Yeah, so up to this day, man, I still remember, and I laugh because I never really have the kind of coaching like some people have at early age, you know. I met Taddy when I was in my late teens, like 19, 20, them age. And if I had the kind of coaching from Taddy, like when Bouncing and Mandela, all you guys went to factory, I maybe probably would have made it. Would have probably reached far in my career. But I never had the coaching like other guys. And I remember, I think it was my second innings in playing for the parachute touring team. I scored 70 something. And Taddy said to me, bad news. You know, if you could have played that hand drive on the ground, you'd have scored more once. You'd have scored 100. I was 70 something, not out. And whenever the ball pitched on my pads, you know, half volley, I tend to kind of flip it instead of come forward and drive it to me down. And I went into the net, and the following year, and I work on that. You know, work on the hand drive. Work on the hand drive. And this is the kind of thing that the youngsters these days not doing. They don't work on their weakness.
True.
I don't think they work on the weakness. They think they can just take up the bat and go out there and play a Chris Gale innings, play a Tory innings, but they don't want to put in the work. You know, I think that's one of the problems with the youngsters these days.
True.
But bad news, I just want to jump in a bit because, you see, when Earl told me that you're going to have Gamma and you're going to surprise him with bad news, I called my partner, Wally. I said, Wally, you have to get today. I called my partner, Wally. I said, Wally, Earl going to surprise Gamma with bad news, and I want to surprise bad news with you. Okay. Because I know the tag team now. Tag team for London.
We got a car I couldn't resist. We said, well, Mama come here.
But take us back to that game, man, when they get the message from Taddy.
Look,
when your bad news about
we beat some people on my birthday. It was the 31st of August. I don't even remember which year. Probably 1991, somewhere around there. I be even one of them here.
Right.
And
91, it was 91.
Yeah, we won in 80. Right. And me and Bad News out, they put our real partnership. And like you said, you know, I was very good at hitting the ball straight. So I was hitting a latter, and you know, that you know, the coach, you know, he loved when manager man down the road. So when the message go on the water come, he start laugh because tell me what I say, Chai best run out Bad News, and just about on the ground. And the same thing, Bad News just confirmed that Taddy said to him, because more than the game, what Taddy did for us on factory, right, was just like Bad News said, point out your errors, and then it's up to you to work on them. You understand? Factory was the perfect place for know how good you're gonna be. That remember you know no, but you he tells the mind. We not I don't go tata. You understand? And Bad News was right. Back then we listened. Because Taddy had our support and respect to trust him and trust what he's trying to instill in us. Because Taddy used to tell us now, if he train half a play for Antigua, he tap. Because he train Antiguan players. He train players who got to the high level. So as I was saying the other day to a couple of people, every time I'm around cricket, your name call, Monk name call, I call about 15 opening batsmen that could have been the Earl Ward in the Antigua team at the time. Because there was so much preparation, right? And so much competition. So I got in and I stayed in. But many men, Debble and all our young batsmen that were around at the time, they could have get in the team. Because we were that prepared. And most of it came from Parish League and Taddy Aaron there, and the things that. So I'm forever grateful. You know.
And Gamma, in terms of coaching and Taddy eyes, or how you find that experience?
Good man, great. I don't think there's going to be another Taddy Aaron there. And cricket is on a down spiral, you know. When you see cricket taking place in Antigua, and all the peoples up top doesn't have a man like Terry and there involved in cricket here in Antigua and Barbuda. It's a disgrace, and it's a shame that things goes on with cricket and Terry Arundel is not included or have a say on what goes on in the cricket with Antigua. All he has done for Test players, Leeward Island players, Antiguan players, and you know, people who are knocking at the door to get to the next level. Terry Arundel should be involved.
Well, I don't know if I should be involved, but I can tell you one thing. I was telling Earl so, but I tell Earl so for the longest while. And so friends. Because I tell them I'm more involved with this thing now, this network, streaming stuff.
Media.
And we did a lot of streaming last year. A lot. And the kind of talent I see in Antigua, man, I tell myself, tell you boy, you should be coaching again. You should be still coaching. I mean, honest with you. The kind of talent you see in Antigua. Plenty. I don't go around. But they happened to see them last year at the stadium, and even though briefly. Like a city, even like your son. You know what I mean?
That's true.
When I see the young boy, we got a guy in the bowling, and I say, God, my son has the kind of potential too.
Exactly.
Now you know from that, Taddy, because when I came in, we were not on the airs yet. I was saying the same thing to Mandela. These coaches that we have nowadays, say them a coach and stuff like that. I won't take anything from them because, you know, people say them this and that. But the practical stuff, I was saying to Mandela, if these guys was doing what Terry Arundel used to do, spot talent, pick them out, take them to factory. Come on, we would have
been all right still.
We'd have been all right still.
You know?
We'd have been all right still.
Because they were talent. Remember, Bushman was still playing now. 57 was still playing now.
There's a few guys still.
And there's some guys around. You watch them play. But you can also see, because the competition that they're involved in now is not up to the level.
Standard.
You need to have a place, and we get some leaks. Remember the last time I was here to talk about that we need to find a place for the elite cricketers to play cricket consistently.
Correct.
Because the talent is there, but the competition is not there. So guess what? When they into a game scenario, them almost want for those and like. If you get all the talent together like we used to gather and have a factory and have this real session. Afternoon after afternoon. Come weekend, we're going to have better teams because the pool of players that we have is going to go back to their clubs and then go shed some light on what I want.
True.
Is that happening? No. So,
Bad news, what do you think?
Yeah, Mandela. When I look at the cricket now and look at the cricket back then, as I said before, my personal development started really late in terms of coaching and stuff. And I can remember some of the advice up to this day that Taddy gave to me. I remember one afternoon we were in the net and I was bowling, and I have man like Quinn and a couple fast bowler who was bowling, at rapid pace. And Taddy said to me, "Bad move, don't bowl shot." And I was like, "Why do you want to bowl shot?" And he said, "Look, you are not as fast as Quinn and them guys, so you're going to have to learn to do something with the ball. You're going to have to learn to swing the ball in and out." And I said, "Okay." And he said, "Tell him more." Mandela, I run in on a bowl shot. I think it was Howard Warner. He told me for 4. And Taddy said to me, I told you not to bowl shot. From now on, your bowl shot, anywhere the ball go, you're going to walk for your ball. So you look around and say, you tell everybody on the field, if ball go for 4 or anything, shot, you walk for the ball yourself. And he said, he tell me like this, the ball go for 6, you bowl him down. So now we realize we want to bowl. So we can bowl shot. So we have to learn to do something with the ball. And it pays off. It pays off because even when I played that game again, come back to that game against Mahaiko, I took 6 or 7, I think it was 6 wickets in the match. And 4 of them were clean bowl, 1 LBW, and 1 time. And that was the result of me listening to the coach and trying to do something with the ball. And I can remember one time too, we were playing trials for Antigua. And I was bowling to Warjan and Ian Gore. And Ian Gore was saying, for some reason, how bad is getting the ball to bounce. But I remember one time Hugo told me, to get the ball to bounce, you have to keep your left hand high in the air. Take my left arm high and when I was just about to deliver. And he works for me over the years. So advice from these coaches, like Taddy and Hugo and stuff. I'm telling you, there are few guys that I cherish up to this day. I see them on the road, and I'm going to say hi to them, I'm going to stop and have a conversation with them. Taddy, Hugo, Ina, Willis, I have a lot of respect for these guys because they wasn't just coaches, they were like father figure. You understand? And yeah, they were more than coach. I don't know if I'm the only one who feel this, but they were more than coach. But guys, I have to go.
All right.
My time is
Nice
up.
talking to you, man. No, do you think?
Mandela, you know how to reach me. So anytime you want me, yeah.
All right, buddy. Take care. Have a good one.
I can always come.
I come in your way in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Orlando Amigo.
Okay.
Yes, man.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, man, every time.
But Bad, you say something a while ago, but I wonder sometimes if his true talent. I remember when feeling first step of game in bowlers particular, he just get a ball bunks without doing anything. He just get a ball bunks. So sometimes I wonder if he
knew, man.
And sometimes I get kind of vex with him so because sometimes at the bounce sharp,
Sharp.
Yeah,
He wasn't slow down.
Yeah, he knew that because as a wicket keeper, we had that connection. You know what I mean? When we want anything, we just you can nod and he see that. You know what I mean? So yeah, we had a good connection. Just a good guy to play with, man.
Right.
Competitive man. Never say die. If he make one member, the team now make none. So
True.
That was his thinking.
Bad News never believe in losing.
Right.
Until the game is finished.
I tell you what, I called him a Obia man a couple of times. I think I heard that. We're playing. And whether he's captain or me captain or Gamma captain, like, because over time that has happened. And Bad News, we want some strange feel.
Right.
I'm like,
some reason.
Come and say, Wally, I want one Monday. I want one Monday. I'm like, News, why you want Monday? He said, Wally, me want one Monday. We get into Tagalang, but I yield 99% of the time. Because guess what? I don't know what happened, but them man they call for get the job done. So me when I play Masters and stuff, me just tell man, Bad News act like I'm cricket up man. He's so good at analyzing what's in front of him and making something happen. And a couple of guys will come across like that over time, and maybe an Antiguan thing, because we used to study the cricket that much. I see him na Atto, I see him na Soppy, I see him na Sayo, I see him na Charlon. These are all guys who I played, who were captain. And then, even when the time come that I maybe would have captain, when we had discussion, I agreed for Bongsin to become captain when I was the senior player. Bongsin came with it. So to me, it was an Antiguan thing, because most of the captains used to ask you what you want. You play a lot of cricket, same way, and the captain Zoral. Them guys used to work with what the bowler want, and then if nothing happened, them take over. So I don't know if it was an Antiguan captaincy thing, why we had so many good guys leading the cricket at that time. You understand? But Bad News was one of those guys who really analyzed the cricket and make things happen from the decision that he make. Even though I disagree with him, but I learned to yield, because usually he yield food. So you can't fight against a man where I get things done,
Get the result.
But in terms of cricket these days, how you find the sport? Right now, first guys going on right now, when it's to the scores and stuff like that.
Terrible.
It's so terrible. Is that the team not practicing? What do you think is the challenge?
There's a couple of things that's going on. And I want to address this one, It's going to be controversial, but it's real. I don't know if the people who are running football have a plan to damage cricket. But I want to remind all, cricket is the only sport in Antigua that generates revenue to this country. The rest take money away from Antigua. You understand? Even players. We never pay some comedy footballers to participate in football in Antigua. I played for SAP. Gamma played for SAP. I played for Antigua. I played Premier Ball. Me, Kenneth, Winston, Ambrose. We all played Premier football, even though Taddy used to cuss out, as you know. Right? But we played Premier League football for different villages. And then it never affect us playing cricket for Bowlands, Antigua. One or two clash with Parish League tour began, that came at one time when football kind of started. So, but we understood. We're going on tour, so football not going to miss us for a couple of weeks or a couple of months because of the Parish League tour, right? And which was so good because it came at a time when it wasn't cricket time. So we continue to play cricket almost year round. All being said, why is football starting late December, January in Antigua? Why, and it goes back again, where is the sport council to realize that what is going on is damaging our number one sport, which is cricket? That's the only way we have players making money. And we have world class and world beaters. You understand? So, football is mashing up the cricket season and killing our young players because they're not allowing the players to develop both sports and become more skillful. So you have a lot of awkwardness going on in cricket, and you have to almost pick up the leavings because you don't have the pool of players to choose from because of football. And I mean, it bothers me so bad that sometimes I don't watch football anymore, and that's the reason.
Guy could a bit back then. Could know when football season done and when cricket season starts.
Of course.
No,
cricket season is consistent. We're still at the same place.
Right.
You're in February and football still playing.
Right.
February and football playing still.
I give you a scenario. You know, our field got messed up during the political stuff, right? And it make it difficult from that end.
Right.
But yet still we could have prepared a pitch because the pitch here and practice on. I even said to Gamma, me and Gamma has talked a lot with both of us take care of the pitch most of the time, and we decided we were going to fix the pitch. So one afternoon, because I asked Winston to come and give me 100 bowlers and 2 days a week. He tell me he can come, he don't want to be the head coach, but he'll come and assist us. So I got that commitment from Winston, so I said to the guys, look, let us get the nets and the pitch organized. So even though we can't play on the field, we can practice on the field. We went on the pitch one afternoon, identify, bowlers pitch, the spot, bowlers pitch repair, and decide that, okay, we're going to wet it and set it and roll it. When we were walking down with the football we were practicing, even ladies, I say, oh, why come out your football season? They used to practice on the side of the football field. You know what they did? They moved the goals right over the pitch. And the weather has been a little bit wetty and mess up the area that was there. So we had to go.
Set you back,
yes.
Back.
So I said to myself, to avoid the confrontation, the players want somewhere to practice, I know that. But I cannot go and prepare a pitch today, and tomorrow you come and you run on it. Even if we even had a situation like last year when the football, we said to them, look, fellas, when it's game time, y'all can't go on the pitch.
Right.
We had that organization. This year it changed. Like they come back to an aggression that they don't want no cricket playing in the heart of football season.
You kind of share the field, I know Pickett's Bullets play Premier League, but they share the field up Pickett's.
Alright. Liberta not playing cricket at Liberta, why? Right. Empire not playing cricket at Empire, why?
Right.
Football.
Bowlers can't play. Obviously, the political stuff mash up the field to an extent. It can be repaired, but football are the major obstacle why we can't even get on pitch for practice, man. And it's sad. You say bowling a struggle.
Yeah.
We lost like 5 or 6 top order batsmen from last year, end of last year to now, including Orlando Peters, Marley, Martin Brown, just the whole top, his son, Tajeja. So 5 or 6.
Other clubs.
No. Orlando is on some coaching stuff. He's not here.
Right.
Martin Brown, I don't know. He's not playing this year. One of the guys got a job. His son now is doing his business. So so people will listen to scorecards and hear stuff, but there is plenty behind of what is going on.
Right.
But that's not the root of the problem. How are we going to address getting their bigger pool of players to play cricket in cricket season and don't have to be wrestling with football? Most of the guys play football.
True.
We have a couple of guys who are on sub team now who plays with the cricket team, but they haven't showed up for the year because they're in the heart of football season. That need to be addressed by the authorities. The two associations need to find a way to stop that. I don't know if there's a rift because I'm not involved in any association, but I know it's damaging to the cricket.
Sports,
Right, and not often, I think I heard Kuma Adam spoke about that already. They need to find a synergy in terms of the calendar, setting the calendar right. Because keep seeing football keep spilling over into the cricket season and stuff like that.
Well, this year is not a spill. This year is
right true. It seems like it's going right through this season.
Yeah, maybe they had some spill, but this year you can't say that's a spill.
It's an overspill.
You understand? This is in the heart of the cricket season.
And when I say two is so true in terms of football, playing the two sports, they get more coordination and stuff.
Yeah, eye, hand, foot coordination, more skills. I mean, we were dancers because we danced on football field and we danced the lions. No lions there no more. So you the cricketers used to be, because like I said, more nimble.
Yeah.
No, I see a lot of awkwardness to be honest. Right? Because they're not as nimble. Talent, yes, plenty, and like Taddy said, they're a huge pool of talent in Antigua. When you go around, you see them. We need to have back a factory situation.
Right.
But I don't know if we're going to have somebody who understands the cricket like that.
Well, I was going to ask you a while ago, we have back a factory situation, but we need to have somebody that understands the coaching ethics and stuff like that, how to nurture these guys and stuff like that.
Cricket change?
Well, they're saying more technical.
Meaning what?
More technology now and stuff. But
Okay,
basics still the same.
I understand. When you hear guys like Michael holding us a talk and the great time of the game,
Right.
every wrist position and everything when they talk about now, it happened a long time.
Right.
You hear them talk about reverse swing.
Right,
You
right.
remember one guy named Hungry Walsh?
Right.
When the cow hold the ball be, you just see one side of the ball
Right.
wet and he start tailing some yak at your foot
Right.
when pitching hand of life.
Right.
Look how long them bring phrase now. What them do, them
right,
bring
right.
phrase
So
to
change
the
up
things.
the terminology.
Right. That the things and that we knew and that's how it be.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I am saying you're so correct.
Right.
We may need another factory situation, but you need personnel. Because I'm not gonna name names, but I've seen some coaching.
Right.
I've watched some coaching. I've gone around groups when you see teams supposed to be training,
Right.
and you know somebody have a bat, you know somebody have a ball, and it's happening,
Right.
but you're not seeing that intensity when people are having issues, they're falling over, or they're not getting in line at the ball, or feet position.
But as Gamma say, a lot of these guys have papers now. They are level 3 and level 4 and all kind of stuff. Well, I'm just saying that the level this and level that, they tell that.
When West Indies was king of the pile,
Right.
they had Clive Lloyd and they have Dennis Wade. You know what Dennis Wade did? Keep the players in fit.
Right.
You follow me?
Yes.
I am not saying coaching is not necessary, but a coach can only harness what is in front of them.
True.
Well, I see Taddy make one or two man along the way. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I know you make Hamish Anthony.
Right. Right.
Hamish Anthony come factory, Hamish could hold a bat.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So transformation in players, we are not getting that. The players are not being transformed by the coaching staff.
Right.
I keep telling people I had a situation when I was manager of Antigua team where Kerry, one of our best fast bowlers at the time, and arguably when you chase history, he will go down as one of our finest fast bowler. May not have been the quickest, but he certainly had control of what he was doing. And I remember while managing Antigua team, he was struggling with the ball going down the inside. Honestly, I could not figure out how an out-swinging bowler like Kerry cannot get a ball to go straight up. It was, and you could see him fighting with it to get it to go, and he was doing that. And at the time, and I'll call a name again, a gentleman was coaching Antigua, and I realized he was not doing nothing. So I went to him and I said, look, I realized Kerry is struggling, and we need to get Kerry right. This was Antigua on their own. So we need to get Kerry right. So I'm gonna ask Flipper, a good old buddy. You know me, he tag along and cuss and everything, but I'm a brethren. So I said to the gentleman, I'm gonna invite Kenneth Benjamin here to see if we can work on Kerry. Took 4 balls. 4 deliveries, and the ball started outswing. At the end of the practice session, Kerry had to put, I don't know if you remember, maybe listening, had to ice his wrist. Right? Because something new was happening to his wrist. So at the end of the practice, he had to ice his wrist. I think he had struggled the other day to bowl, but after that, he got it back right. He took 4 deliveries. And it was Kenneth that came there and saw what was going on that was wrong. But there was a coach there. And from then, we had no issue. So I'm saying, as manager, it wasn't even my job, but me understand cricket. Me know cricket. You understand? So immediately me said, no, we can't have him our best bowler not getting this thing right. And 4 deliveries later, Kenneth Benjamin got him his wrist straightened up and ball start out swing. So I say no more. So coaching does make a difference. But we also need the players to have the available time and not be caught up in putting on the rugs or the cricket shoes.
Right.
So that must be worked out for us to see progress. So we can have, because a lot of the guys, Gamma will tell you from Bowlands, they play cricket and they want to play.
Right.
But they're not going to play cricket and football.
Right.
So we have to sort that out. You know, you have to sort that out.
What do you think, Gamma? You want this? What did you say about it?
Yeah, he's right. He's right. And as he said, the people who is in charge of the football need to understand we play two sports here in Antigua and Barbuda using the same field, using the same players. So what are you going to do? You're going to take my players into your league. So when my league starts, I don't have anybody playing. And Mandela, let's face it, people is going to choose football. Because what? It's less time, less effort to go and play football than the cricket. You have to spend more time on the cricket field. You understand? So I think we as society and we as people and who is in charge need to put a handle and a stop to what's taking over our sports here in Antigua and Barbuda.
What happened to me, when I said it was very important, you know what I mean? But I was reading something this morning, I think it was some of the big cricketers in India, and they said he started playing at 8. They started coaching and so on. So, and I've been telling Earl that for a long time now, we need to start the cricket back in primary school. So when I started 8, I said, well, that's exact primary school age. That's what I'm thinking, you know, because I was pushing for primary school league. But when my mind was like 10 and so on. But when I saw in India, I wanted to say 8. I said, wow, that's fitting the plan I have. You know what I mean? But it's all right. But for cricket, hard, struggling hard. I can tell you why. It was last week, not last week, the week before, we had Gary Gonzalez here. And Gary Gonzalez said that Chester wanted to buy one of the players. So I buy people that he said, boy, the big money. That I said, people feel some money if they want this player. So, but the reason being, Grenades, I think the name is, they can play in some champion regional stuff around here. And if they win that, they go out and play against Jamaica and so on. And if they win that, they go out to CONCACAF as champion and stuff. So it's big money business and football business and all.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So I was saying to you, cricket may have to start thinking, get a new mindset of young players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, hey, there's no doubt cricket has plenty of money in it now.
Plenty money.
There's no doubt about that. But Gabby knocked it in their head. Knocked it in their head. Like I've been telling man for ages, football is the quick fix. You don't have to prepare no pitch, you don't have to cut no field, you don't have to do nothing. You get some balls and start play. And you're so right. I used to tell people, so cricket, you send the field for 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah.
Football, hour and a half, 2 hours, you go away business.
Yeah, true.
Just like basketball, quick fix. Cricket is a different discipline.
Completely.
It's a different discipline. You learn to be on the field for a long time. You stay up on the other, what I used to call the bad indulgence, the bad elements of drugs and so. Cricket help you stay with that for a while.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, if you check it out, most of the time you get in trouble with footballers and basketball. Not cricketers.
Cricketers really get in trouble.
Most of the time. So, but I tell them, hey, you can't get over the football influence right now. Because football is a big thing.
Big thing, yeah, it is. Here in Antigua.
Man get paid, I get stuff.
Yeah.
No, I get stuff. Cricketers can get paid now, but you have to elevate to the big level. You don't get paid at club level here. Like football. You bring it to your body and you pay somebody. When I hear this chant, so fierce and in Antigua, say, wait, that's so serious, that's something.
Yes.
I don't really know, you know what I mean? Like me, we hear it here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, hey, you know, cricket is our love.
Yeah.
But man, God would say, you have to separate the timing.
The timing.
Okay, you want to give a guy opportunity to to see which one is sport you really good at.
Right.
Yes.
Because Vivian, Richie, all the guys play two sports.
Everybody.
And my son right now
same thing with his
playing
son.
2 sports.
Right.
Yes, I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
And that is part of the problem.
Yeah.
Strength.
You have to separate the time in there.
We must.
And that is really the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
We got to get the handle on it pretty soon. No wait no longer. Our need to get that soonest.
It has to start out.
Yeah, man.
that timing structure.
Yeah.
Right.
If we don't do that, and not only the cricket, technically the football, because some of the cricketers are very, very decent footballers. Right? So you're not getting the best pool of either. Right? At this time, because you have both competing with each other. So we need to go back to the time. They like to say going back is not an option, but we need to reschedule the 2 seasons, the football season and the cricket season, because the basketball and the volleyball and whatever, they don't affect none of them two stuff there. We need to find common grounds with cricket and football in terms of time.
what most people, I argue that since sports and games, what they fail to understand is that the 2 football could use the same field.
Yes.
In most instances.
Yes.
So it's a clash.
Yeah, it's going to be a clash study. So we have a time where football finish and cricket start.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. Unless we get that going, come on.
Because the partially be being delayed now because first with the football, they still playing at the field.
Right.
Imagine that.
And that's not a good thing at all. As you guys have been saying all morning, the 2 sports, giving the youngsters an opportunity to really see which one they want.
To do.
Okay, older days, football finish like December, early January.
Yes.
So parish leagues start like middle of January, end of January. You get going.
Parish league even used to start before first.
Long before first.
You understand?
So
Because
you can tell that Poland's guys go play parish league, guys on parish league team. And Poland's guys, they want to start.
Yes.
When guys don't start, when first class, I was hard to find man.
Because our play Poland.
Yeah, I remember that.
Seriously, so it's sad. It is sad. That is my biggest disappointment. Not the talent, the talent, because I've seen it. There are some of the players they do things with me you never do.
Right.
And maybe they think that's why cricket changed. It hasn't changed. Innovation is in everything, but the just look at Test cricket. Look at the real test of cricket. You tell me what you see going on in a Test cricket. A lot of guys who we think are good enough are found wanted.
Right.
Once then go into the Test arena.
True.
Because I don't have to bowl you at stump now. And I don't have to bowl within the line there.
Right.
So come get me.
Right.
And then the ball where you hit hard and fly go along, then we put a man to catch you. And 5 man behind you. So when you sneak it and you run to third man for 4 and your score look good, Test match cricket, somebody had it in their hand. And then you bowl your head
well, it's so correct. Your man slips to catch you out.
Yes. Yes, so we bowl some nice outswingers. When you edge them and now, they're going to go for 4 like in top edge for 6. So me put a man fly slip to catch you too. Anywhere you feel you can hit the ball in a Test cricket, me put a man.
Wait. Well, we interrupt you rudely now. Wait, bad news gone?
Yeah.
Because based on bad news, you the strategy is not the only one.
And I give them that. I give them that. Those 2 guys. I give them that. That when we were playing and things are happening, we never agree with them. But I have to yield because it brings food. That's correct.
Anyway, we have the wrap-up to look at Taddy. What is the meeting?
Yes, meeting today. But I'm sure the meeting Wednesday, the way set for the staff coming in Thursday, so we didn't get to put things in place on the Wednesday, so say let's do something today. We're hoping to start next week, but it doesn't look so. Fields kind of issues, but we want to make sure we have things ready for get going. But like say, this is not Earl first time. What's Earl Walger?
Yes.
I know that
a bush.
I know that people are worrying about Earl and his Adventist business. Earl will come in, man. Earl not really Adventist.
No. Adventism has nothing to do with sports.
I see, but Trish was supposed to be able to make it. Trish Phillip. Because he
coming too.
Oh, he comes too. Because he's not saying something.
But he was here Wednesday.
Oh, he can just saying something about what we were just talking about. Well, Trish Phillip from Silver.
When they old bull.
He was here Wednesday.
With sports, just play football and cricket together.
Yeah.
He the big man. He organized things in Silver.
What a man back home. That man just like me. That man home nowhere to try.
2 years ago, put back a team in Silver and play. Which is good. And when he came in first, he had quite a few youngsters. So.
Right. Okay. And I guess maybe he might have the same try to see from with the field too.
Yeah.
He's saying that coaches.
He had probably said so in the meeting.
Well, I mean, that's what I've been saying. Because some of the coaches that coach football used to play cricket, I understand. But now you can try and use the field. They have big whiff for the argument and stuff.
Yeah, okay,
so that's
tell
what
you
he's saying here.
When he started a few years ago, they see a young boys and Juice who play with him. Two brothers play.
Yeah. They were with him. They were with him for a while.
Yeah.
You can remember he was with Pickard, so he a couple of players.
So he had quite a few young guys, you know what I mean? Which is good.
So the football stuff where he
and the man that came to Hardy, old man, he quite a few young guys.
I have a couple of these youngsters that are just right there to register with us now in Bowlands because I spoke to him and this is what I'm saying.
Football really is happening.
Mess with the cricket. You understand? It's messing with the cricket.
So young guys were Hardy.
I met a couple of them and I didn't realize they actually played with them. Then because we were looking someplace, somebody lead me to Adi and I spoke to him and he said he had a couple of guys that almost there for that level. You know what I mean? So the future look good. As I say, we need one timing. We need a time structure. We cannot deny them youngsters an opportunity for develop themselves properly.
Right.
You understand? And there's nothing wrong with because the training is different. So your body get one
different.
Before I go, I'll give you a joke. I don't know if you remember. I Cup Challenger. I'm one of the fittest man me ever know.
True.
Right? And when I was introduced to Parish League cricket to go to North America, you know, have to come to Mecca. So I Cup came at factory. And you know, I fit like a fiddle because you know factory stuff. But when you don't run around the track, you have to catch high catch from side to side. And you have to test your stamina. So when I get the first dose of West, East, West, the fit I got me say I got cold. But see, I see the whole light tell I tell this a new training. This is a different fight round on the football. They were so years me grinding more than tease and say, look, when you see you get the factory fitness, and different fitness than the football, I remember me run sap, we run go beach, we run the water, we do all kind of thing, we run uphill. When you come a factory, it's chased from one side to the other side. And you know when you're fresh tally, you know make black and I'm not hike tally job. So when tally done with the whole light, tell me, say, there, I say yes.
And I tell you job too, you know, that's it.
You continue to run. You understand? So again it goes back. Even I-Cup, the football I-Cup, came on Parish League tour because he played cricket. Instead of Challenger played. Everybody that was playing was sat. When it comes there in the football season, we know playing the bowlers. So we definitely need to adjust that. I don't know who is going to do it, but if we're serious about cricket and even football in this country, we need to separate the timing so that both disciplines can have the maximum players available.
True. So that's not going to say good morning. So
one thing the biggest struggle with that is Erling's. Erling's football, man, and I respect for the cricket field.
Like that.
That is one of the biggest struggle with that. There's something fighting like and some vexation.
Well, to be honest now, I see one year one youngster come and pull on, he rises up shot and tell me, hey, burn up and he because I'll fix the pitch. Come out on the cricket field. Football because football and cricket, come out and rise up his shot and say, I have to burn you know. So if I prepare any picture.
So maybe the club them have to get something in place, put something in place and all kind of something too.
This is where club structure is important. Like Pickards, that's why Pickards is okay, Liberty is okay. Because a one club that manage all the discipline. Right? Blackhawks are Blackhawks. Right? Pickards, Crushers are Crushers. So maybe that the next avenue for
club
God.
Structure,
you know what I mean?
And have a synergy.
Yes.
To me, it's disappointing to see the bowlers not in this stuff. When they say that in this stuff, that they can't get a field to practice and somewhere. Can you remember the one time with bowlers when they get bowlers out of cricket in 1985? I don't want to remember that because I remember that I was in Bermuda with Antigua team and I heard about that plan. So I said, tell my good friend Andy, hey man, get the team going south. You can't go south. That time in a parish, you had 30-something teams. So take all the guys on the zone and Farmers South team. They don't have any bowlers, but get South guys. The challenge was too much for Andy. Yeah. But actually got rid of bowlers here. And Mr. Brian and me got together with T. Willie.
I said no.
The facilitate bowlers in parish league team again.
Yeah.
That's what parish bowlers went with the parish league.
Yeah, it was parish league. It was
That
through T. Willie.
I used to get them almost everything, ball and everything, so they can play.
We had nothing. Even today we don't have a spot.
You know, so when I see bowlers not doing good, I feel bad.
Right, I know you.
No, can I say what bowlers, if you didn't know, was almost a Premier team around South many years ago. The Premier team, Andy and Erlings were pretty goodish old with bowlers. When you play cricket, when you play cricket, long time in the 60s, bowlers are going to play when you go south.
Right. Yeah, because Pace tell me that's how he get in Antigua team, because Antigua team used to go bowlers.
Okay.
Used to go.
Right.
It's a bowl.
The quality
is good.
Bowlers used to
The
go.
old Emilus and them some real hard nose, big. There's a big chang man at the time too.
Bowlers was the south. For cricket, the big field,
Jones
everything, you know. Early in the field, per se. You know what I mean? Small field. But just like Johnny used to play cricket. The bowlers, Johnny's on the field.
Right.
But the love for cricket was always so. Take for example, Johnson played crab, he's out in the field.
But the man just go down in the salt pan. I remember I used to go down there with Scuff and them back in the day.
You know what I mean?
Inside the salt pan and a couple of guys just make come pitch in the salt pan and play inside the practice.
So you love them people there, okay? You know the love for the sport.
Right.
You know, Oldwood has the field, you know, but bowlers was the big field. And Antigua teams to go to the play. You look forward to the kind of stuff. So when I see bowlers playing the cricket now, I feel bad.
True. Yeah, and especially can I say I had 2 or 3 girls playing too.
Yeah.
No, we have I'm gonna tell you, right now we have 7 female players.
See?
But I saw coming in last year at the T20 business at the stadium.
Yes.
I think there was Wallace.
Yes, there's a Wallace. She come out real nice.
Wallace, you remember that?
If you tell you what, if you see them girls hold their own, right? Amazing. And we decide that, and decision we make, you know.
Wait. I should interrupt you rudely. Bowlers played the guys last week.
Yes.
I saw a girl in pads and somebody.
Yeah. No, we have a 13-year-old. We have a 16-year-old. We have Tanya, who just turned maybe 19, 20. She played with the words. The keeper. And she keep his son. So their cricket has improved tremendously by being around this stuff. And people talk, but we have a vision.
Right.
Because West Indies is forcing all the territories to have a woman team, league, not a team, league. So now, Bowlan's male team might be getting some licks, but I know we're going to have some trophy in the cabinet because they have to do it. Come the ladies league, we're going to be the team now, not Liberta, not Black Hawks. It's going to be Bowlan's because we have, and some of the girls and them, even the stocky one from up New in Jobs, she is now around us too. Eldora recruit
best manager in the world.
They work.
Okay.
After Phoenix.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Technician signal to me is that
time.
So, closing remarks as we look to.
Well, I'm always grateful to be here to look back at the good old times and the opportunity that was given to me as a young man by the Parish League organization, exposed me to the world. Right. And it has allow me to improve my cricket to benefit Antigua and the other islands along the way. So I'm grateful again.
Yeah, it's been nice being here, old buddy.
Mandela,
Ayatollah.
Every time.
Yeah, and you know, anytime you guys would like me to be in, I'm available, man. I'll make myself available to be here, man. Saying some more about Antigua sports when it comes to cricket, majorly. And thanks again, guys.
What I must say in closing, I couldn't have Earl surprised with bad news and to have Earl
Yeah.
Can you try to talk to him?
Yeah.
Because I'm so smart, me say, he say, anyways, but me still like, but me tell you what before I say, anyway. Oh, you want to study, say what you say. Yeah. Kind of boys a beat up this morning, you know?
Yeah.
Don't make come in.
Yeah.
We're good buddies, man. Yeah. We are brothers.
Exactly,
yeah?
I know that.
Not friends.
Yeah.
Not just friends.
Hey,
brothers.
he couldn't surprise you bad news and one in the show.
Deep.
Alright, cool, right, guys.
Home on the bra.
Guys, have a good weekend.
Yeah, man.
Okay.